Hey everyone, we're gonna do a flow to sculpt. I have a band, it is always optional along with your weights. I have a couple varieties of 8s, 5s, but again, work with what feels good to you. And also as we move through class, work with what feels good to you. If something doesn't feel quite right, I'm cueing for 80% of body alignment, but maybe your body's a little different. We all have different bodies. So just take whatever adjustments you need to make it comfortable for yourself or take modifications when needed. And I'll be sure to throw in as many as I can think of as we go along. When you're ready, we're just gonna come to the back of our mat, stand about hip width, kind of ground those feet, maybe rock back and forth. Bring that pelvis in. Find some leg engagement as you work your way up. Gaze forward. And we're gonna inhale, take a deep breath up, reach. Exhale, back down. One more inhale, reach, lengthen through your sides. Soften those shoulders. And then you're gonna exhale, drop that left hand, reach over to your left side with your right. Soften that shoulder and neck a little bit. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side, reach over, find that left side, buddy. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we're gonna cactus, squeeze those elbows together, shoulder blades come together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Let that head and neck roll down. Take a moment here, ragdoll side to side, maybe grab the opposite elbows or just let your hands hang loose. You can bend your knees as much as you want and just really find the weight of your head and neck coming down towards the mat. And you lengthen your back of your legs. When you're ready, you're gonna drop your hands, tee that right hand out in front. Inhale that left hand, bend that right knee, straighten that left. Look up if you can, if it feels okay. Exhale, switch it out. That left hand's gonna come down. Right hand straightens, left knee bends. Exhale, come down, and then we're gonna walk our hands all the way until we're in our plank. Get those shoulders over the wrist, push through those heels. Just so you guys can see me a little more. Take a moment here. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna push into a downward facing dog. So pedal it out here for a moment, let that head and neck hang. And then when you're ready, we're gonna take a deep inhale. Exhale, come back into your plank, and then we're gonna hover those knees. Let's drop them here for a sec. Adjust yourself so that your shoulder blades are over your wrists, hips over the knees, pull that pelvis in, and then when you're ready, you're just gonna come back to that hover, push into that downward facing dog. Hover, so head and neck are aligned with your spine, core's in. Exhale, hover. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. 1 more. And then go ahead and drop your knees. And then we're gonna come in and out of some cat-cow. So inhale, chest forward, hips up. Exhale, round that spine, tuck that chin. Moving in a way that feels good to you. Maybe take a couple hip rolls here. Feel it out, maybe come up over your forearms. Kind of take the time to press those fingers into the mat, spreading them wide. 1 more breath here. And when you're ready, come back to that nice strong tabletop, pelvis tucked, nice long neutral spine. Tuck your toes when you're ready. We're gonna come back in the hover. This time we're gonna bring the focus into that chest a little more. We're just gonna tap side to side. So make sure your legs are as stable as possible, the rest of your body. And we're just taking time, bringing the opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Doesn't matter which way you start. Slow, controlled. Keep that gaze forward and down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, 1, good job. Bring those hands down, push back into that downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, roll back down for that hover. We're gonna tap and hover. We're here for 10, 9, so you're just coming up a couple inches. Those lower abs are really nice and tucked in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into that downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round that spine, and then step all the way through for a low lunge. Drop that back left knee, pull that right hip back, and then sink into us. Bring those elbows together. Inhale your arms if you feel balanced. Exhale, cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale in your half split. Toes come towards you. Pull that right hip back. Let's do one more here. Inhale, crescent. Exhale into the half split. Clean and fly this time. You can bring your pinkies back, chest forward. Inhale, bring that hand to the inside. Hands to inside of your feet. Roll onto that pinky toe. Find some space in that chest. Back, and then we're gonna exhale into a wide half split. Slowly roll forward, heel to that foot in just a bit, and then that left hand's gonna come down, shoulder over wrist. Tuck those back toes, get strong in the back left leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open it up into your sunrise. So you're gonna come onto those pinky toes, opening up that right hip a little bit. Inhale, back forward. If this doesn't feel good to you, you can just come to your bottoms of your feet, just bring that hand down and open it up. But if sunrise feels good, come back into it. Inhale forward, exhale, open it up. Come forward, and we're gonna walk our hands all the way until we're in our wide half split. You can adjust yourself, you have a nice straight long back. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, halfway up. Come walk those back and to bring that front foot. Kick your right leg up. We're gonna stack that right hip on top of your left in your scorpion. So ground your hands, bring that right foot on top, or hip on top, keep that knee bent, flex that foot. And then when you're ready, come back to center. We're gonna go through to a plank. And then when you're ready, you're just gonna push back into that downward facing dog. Left leg's gonna come high, knee to nose, step all the way through. Drop that back right knee, pull that left hip back. Bring those hands up if you feel stable. Sink into that hip flexor a little bit. Inhale, exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach, exhale into your half split. So pull that left hip back, find that stretch all the way from that heel to that glute. Head and neck can roll down here if you want it. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, half split. Bring those fingers together in your back if you want to lean and fly here for a minute. Bring this forward. Go ahead and plant those hands on the inside of your foot. Get a little loose in that left hip, rolling onto those pinky toes if it feels okay, that knee. Find some movement, and then when you're ready, you're gonna walk it back for that wide half split. Keep pulling that left hip back. And then slowly move your foot in just a little bit. Tuck those back toes, get strong in that right leg, right shoulder over wrist. Inhale, and then look forward when you're ready. Exhale, sunrise. Open it up to those pinky toes, or again, bring that down, open it up this way. If it feels too much strain on your knee, inhale forward, exhale, sunrise. Inhale, come all the way forward, come to that wide half split. All 10 toes going towards the side of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head and neck hang down. One more time. Inhale up. Walk it. Plant your hands. Frame that foot. Inhale the left foot. Stack that left hip on top. Keep that foot flexed. Keep that knee nice and bent. Balance that weight out. When you're ready, come back. Go through all the way until you're in your plank. We're gonna drop our knees again. Adjust yourself until you're in a nice tabletop. Bring that gaze forward and down. And we're gonna push all the way in that downward facing dog on our exhale. Inhale back to a hover. Exhale, put it back. Inhale, come forward. We're here for 3, 2, pushing those fingers in the mat are gonna help protect those wrists. 1, we're gonna come into this hover, and then we're gonna step out to the plank and step in with the same foot. Then we're gonna switch it out. So no rush here. Again, keeping really good form, keeping that chest forward, pushing our fingers into the mat. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Come to that hover, hover down, tap, bring it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Go ahead and untuck your feet. Stand up on your knees until you're about hip width. We're gonna grab our weights here. I'm gonna start heavier, but feel out for yourself. And then don't tuck your belly in, pelvis in. Bring your hands to heart, or you can bring your weights right away to your shoulders. We're just gonna come in for a glute hover and a squeeze. Hover, squeeze. So first, get the feel of this. Find that squeeze. You don't have to come up. You can come up like 98% of the time, but you want to percent of the way, but you want to feel this glute squeeze. And then when you're ready, you can bring your weights down, push back in your triceps, curl. Once you get the feel of this, we're going to come right into a shoulder press. So curl, back, squeeze those triceps, curl, press, back down, triceps, curl, press. So it takes a little bit of twisting, and I want you to keep that focus on squeezing your glutes, course nice and braced. Getting in these biceps right away too. Keep it real full body today, but find a lot of control in that movement. Keep breathing, exhaling as you push the weights up. Those lower ribs are gonna wanna pop out. Bring them in. Find that resistance on that squeeze back too. We're here for 5. Got this. 4. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2. Good job. 1. Go ahead and bring your weights about 90 degrees out. Tuck those ribs in. And then we're just gonna press up and back down. Press up, press down. Good job. Keep getting in these shoulders. You really will see a big difference. Keep this breath happening. Keep this pelvis wrapped in. It's supporting all the way around your back. We're here for 5. Tap the weights if you can. 4. Gently. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring these weights back down. You're gonna come in to your tabletop with your weights. And we're just gonna pull one up, close in, elbows tight, and then the other. Let's get the hang of this here for a moment. And then we're gonna bring it in and kick it back into the tricep, back down. So you're gonna have a chance to amp it up here. You can either stay here, or as you may have guessed, you can bring your knees to a hover. So tuck those toes, feel it out, pull up, kick back. We're not here for too long. Brace at your core, keep it as strong and stable as you can. It is hard, for sure. You can also use a lower weight if you want. Keep going, keep those elbows in tight, keep that chest forward, gaze forward. We got one more on each side. Woo, feeling it. And then when you're ready, push into that downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. This time, we're gonna swing our right leg up high. You need to know, step all the way through for your high lunge. Come up slowly, adjust yourself where you need it. You're gonna pull this right hip back. And then when you're ready, just bring your weights to your side, hover that knee, and then we're gonna step that left foot in real light. So hover, light. So your chest is up, right hip's pulled back. You should really feel this, or start to feel this in that right glute. And then once you get the hang of this, we're bringing a hammer curl into it. So, sorry, tap up, curl at the bottom, tap up. Got ahead of myself a little bit there, that happens. Keep breathing, slow and controlled, really light on that back foot. You're coming down on it, but we're keeping that pressure on that front foot. We're here for 5, 4, doing great, 3, 2, 1. Bring this left foot forward. You again have the option of bringing them to your shoulders or to your chest if they have a lighter weight, and that feels okay. And then we're just gonna keep a little bend to this right knee. Stay light on this foot, and we're just gonna kick it out for some fire hydrants. So just tap that foot, find your extension of that left outer glute, and find that real anchoring to that right foot. Keep that little bend. You're gonna feel that's pretty spicy in that right leg with a little spice in the left. We're here for 5. Doing great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step back, and then behind you into a curtsy. Come into that knee hover, and then light step forward. Hover, step forward. Keep it real light. Keep that focus on that right. Got a minute here, but you got this. Not even a whole minute. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step forward, then step back. Bring your weights down. They're gonna pedestal in front of you. And again, real light on this back foot, and we're just gonna tap it in. So while we're doing that, brace at your core, bring that chest forward and up a little bit. So light on those fingers, we're just bringing it in. 6, 5, find that crunch on the left side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, grab your weights, slowly come up. We're gonna come out and step out. So you're all 10 toes coming to the outside of the mat, and we're just gonna get into some side to sides here. So again, weights to your shoulders if that feels better. Feel it out, or to your chest, or you can even do them to your hips if that feels like it works better for you. Again, wrap a core in. I'm gonna keep saying it because when you scan your body, it's so easy to just let go. We're not going to, we're gonna keep bracing, keep activating, and then we'll have time to let go later, like for the rest of the day. So find that outer foot and then press down on your whole foot, deep squats here. Exhale up. Side to side, we're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, and actually we're gonna come all the way to this to this back leg. So keep your right foot extended, and then you can bring your weights down, or you can bring your shoulders. Feel it out for yourself. We're gonna step in, light on this foot, and then press up. So you could bring your knee or not, just keep this foot lightly down as you press up, or you can bring your knee up and back out. So down, center, up, extend, step in, out. Okay, so once you find your chest is up, you're feeling solid. If you're really into it, you can bring that knee right up. But again, not necessary. Feel out for yourself. It's okay to also go in between the two depending on how wobbly you're feeling. Part of the practice. We're here for 4. A lot of control. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come back to center. Bring those heels in, hands to heart or to your shoulders. Tuck that core in, and then we're just gonna come down and up, down and up. Let those knees track to those outer pinky toes. Press into those glutes, those inner thighs. Exhale up. Good job. Woo. We're here for 5. We're gonna lose the weights in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go low, gently put your weights down. Bring your hands down in front of you, chest stays up, and we're gonna rocket jump up. So if you don't wanna jump, come onto the balls of those feet and step in so that you don't fall over. But if you're jumping, go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, give it your all. 6, 5, good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Go ahead and walk your hands forward, plant your hands, step back into your plank. We're gonna go into our climbers right away. So tap side to side. Get a good plank first, and then bring that knee to elbow. Stay solid. And then if you feel like you have it in you, we're gonna pick it up. We're just here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into your downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale, roll to your knees, towel off, get a sip of water. Woo, and it's toasty out here. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, we're gonna get our weights back towards the front of our mats carefully. And then we're gonna come back into our plank with our weights. Good job. Whew. Okay, so get those right underneath your shoulders, solid wrists here. Step back into your plank. This time we're gonna come in again to that tabletop hover, so step in if you need it. Push back through those heels. Go for it here. Nice strong core. We're here for 5. Chest forward, gaze forward and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. If you want it, you can come right into a hover. Otherwise, elbow, press back in that tricep, bring it down. Elbow, tricep, down. Or you can go in between the two. I had a class earlier today, so I'm gonna listen to my body and tell it that it's not wanting to do that anymore, which is okay. So keep your gaze forward and down. I just caught myself following the gaze, but core is in. Then we're gonna do one more on each side. Other side, good job. And then we're gonna push into our downward facing dog. Left leg's gonna swing high. Step all the way through, high lunge here. Gently come up. And then when you're ready, you can just let your weights come down to your side for now. We're gonna work pretty much, sorry, I'm getting Allison quickly into this. So stay really solid on this front knee, light on that front right foot as you tap it forward. And then right away, we're gonna come back into those hammers. Curl in the bottom, lengthen at the top. So if you're feeling this not in your left glute, try to pull that hip back a little bit, square it a little bit. Keep breathing here. Ooh, it is very warm today, I'm not gonna lie. I always drink lots of water when you're sweating like this. I'm also a very sweaty person, so there's that. Okay, so we're here for 3, 2, 1. Bring that toe in, keep it light, keep a little bend to that left knee. I'm bringing my weights to my shoulders. You can bring it to your chest if that feels better. And then come out for that fire hydrant. Tap it down, come out. So keeping that tension in that left leg. It's okay to feel a little different on one side. It's normal. We're here for 5, 4, check your core, 3, 2, we're gonna step back into that curtsy in 1, and then we're gonna step back, sorry, lunge first, then curtsy, and then you're gonna come into that knee hover, tap that front foot, knee hover, tap, good job. Knee hover, tap, knee hover, tap. Okay, we're here for 5, 4, 3, stepping back into that lunge again in 2, 1, step back. Put your weights down carefully as an extension of your arms. And then when you're ready, we're gonna get that chest forward, nice long spine, gaze forward. Fingertips are light on your weights. Bring it in for that crunch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch. Yes, really feeling that left glute personally. So hopefully you are too. 5, 4, hold it. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and plant that foot. Gently grab your weights. Come up and come to the outside of your mat. So your sides of your mat, all 10 toes go to one side. I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see me. And then we're gonna go do our sides to sides. So I'm gonna start with these weights on the shoulder. Feel it out. Get here first, do a few of these guys. And then we're gonna use that left foot at the top of our mat once we get into these. So make sure your weight's coming onto that bent knee, but you're keeping that straight leg track down to the mat. Keep breathing. We're here for 5, 4, good job, 3, 2, you got this, 1. Other side, grab your weights, and then again, we're gonna tap in, press up, step out, bring that weight to the front, tap in, press up, out. And then if you're feeling it, you can just bring that leg right up. But it's okay to go between the two. You wanna stay solid. You want your form to be really stable. So if you need to adjust it, or you just need to tap down for a little stability, a little grounding, that's okay. We're here for 6, 5, good job, 4, 3, woo, 2, exhale up, 1. Go ahead and bring those weights to either your hip sockets, turn those knees out, the heels are gonna come in, and we're gonna hang out here for a moment, just rolling onto the balls of those feet. So always really getting into those abductors because they're really doing so much work for your legs. You gotta show them some love so they get nice and strong. Keep those knees tracking out. We're here for 5, 4, good job, 3, 2, 1. Gently fold forward, lose those weights again. We're gonna do our rocket jumps. So sit back in those heels again, find that long line again. If you wanna just come to those toes, that's great. Coming along with the jumps, 10, 9, give it your all, 8, 7, 6, shoot up, soft landing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and frame that front left foot, plant your hands, step back. And then when you're ready, you're gonna cross your body this time. So get in a good plank, and then just step side to side. Ooh. Deep inhale, exhale. When you're ready, we're gonna bring it up a notch, but this is optional, so feel it out. Side to side here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Downward facing dog. Slowly roll forward. Oh, take a sec here again. Towel off if you need it. Obviously, when it's hotter, more water, more towel offs. But once you get there, we're gonna grab our lighter weights, working into our shoulders a little bit here. So before we get into our arms, we're gonna get our legs again. So hip width, pelvis tuck, glute hover, and then squeeze up. Hover, squeeze up. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bring our elbows in to our sides as close as we can. And we're just gonna cross over, bring it out. Again, focus on that squeeze. We've done these lots of times before. I just really like them. Make sure your forearms are lined up with your wrists are lined up with your forearms. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze those glutes, 1. We're gonna bring those elbows in and push them out. Elbows in, push them out. So you're still coming about right out from your shoulders. Just bring them in, slow and controlled movement here. You got this. Check your lower rib cage, tuck it in towards those hip bones. Keep a nice gaze forward. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring these out, and we're just gonna flip them upside down and then upside up. So slow. Again, if you wanna lose your weights or go lighter, it's an option. Not here for too long because I can't do it too long. We're here for 5, 4, oh my gosh, 3, 2, 1, woof. And then bring those weights down together. Keep that chest up though. We're gonna bring it to about straight out from your shoulder blades and back down again. So we're here, but if you want, you can come down and bring those glutes into it a little bit. Feel it out. I just find a lot of comfort in movement. In yoga, there's a lot of stagnant holding, which is a great strength builder. But in Sculpt, I just kind of like to keep moving. It just fits my personality, but you got to feel it out for yourself. Totally optional. We're here for 5, 4, 3, lose those weights if you need it, or go to light, 2, 1. We're gonna bring these up again. Check your ribs, in front, up. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this to us? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got this, 2, 1, good job. Okay, so we're gonna work with that band a little bit. If you have it, you can put it on now. And we're gonna grab our heavier weights again, or your light if you feel like that's necessary for you today. I trust you. Roll down to the mat gently, and we're just gonna bring those weights to our chest, squeeze up into your glutes. You can be about hip width. If you can keep your knees from splaying out, try, but if that doesn't feel right and it feels better to your knees to kind of bring those toes out, up to you. My elbows are gonna come straight out from my shoulders. I'm gonna press up, and then I'm gonna come down for a hover and squeeze those glutes again on the way up. Press down, squeeze, hover. Exhale up. Or just slow your breath. A lot of control on the way down. And then from here, you have another option. So you're real comfortable with these. We're gonna be here for a minute, and you can always drop your weights or go lighter, but we're gonna come up, press out your knees. So you find that resistance in the band. The lower you go, the more resistance. Back down, press up, squeeze your legs out, down, out, press up, out. So kind of just bring those heads of those weights together, and then bring those knees out. It might take a minute for your brain to want to do this. It's definitely a little bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and gently roll up. Bring those weights behind you, or you can use your blocks if you have them instead, but I'm just using those little props to anchor myself. Chest forward. The closer you walk your feet in, the easier this will be. The further out, the harder. We're just gonna come in for that hover, and we're gonna take some dips. So elbows in tight, chest up, and take those dips. The sun is getting me here. I'm gonna get into this here so you can still see me enough. Elbows squeezed together, keep going. We're here for a moment. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, strong wrist, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and dip and hold. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a seat. Go ahead and lose those weights for a sec. Whew. I'm gonna spin around because I don't like the sun on my face. And we're just gonna roll down to our mats again. Get a little bit of core in there. Option to lose that band at any point. You don't feel like it's working for you. Bring your knees in here. Give yourself a little hug for a sec. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bring those knees straight out from your hips. Bring your hands up. Press that lower pelvis into the mat, and we're gonna go do our dead bug. So opposite hand comes out to leg, back to center, out, in. So you have the option here. If it confuses you with your hands, you could just bring your hands behind your head, or you can recline your head if it starts to feel like too much in your neck. But as you're kicking out, keep that focus on, I forgot what your focus was, just kidding. On pressing that pelvis down into the mat. Inhale, exhale. So if you're keeping your head at a hover, just keep your chin off your chest, gazing up towards the ceiling or sky if you're outside too. I hope you get to be. If not now, then at some point today, or maybe it's winter and you're watching this because you're sad that it's raining out. Either way, I hope you get some outdoor activity. We're here for 5, 4, press that pelvis down, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna lose the band here. If you want to try to keep it, you can. But we're gonna bring our feet straight up, flexing our feet, pelvis down the mat. Bring your hands behind your head, bring that upper body to a cover, and just pulse it up. So flex your feet, pelvis down, heels straight up from your hips, elbows out wide. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hold up here if you have it in you for 5, 4, 3, hovering, 2, 1. Go ahead and bend your knees. Again, bring your right elbow towards your left knee, and we're just gonna pulse that right foot up, keep it flexed. If you feel your lower abs leaving the mat, just come up a little higher. We're for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, switching sides in 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. We're almost there. Kick it out. You got this. Keep breathing. Keep that chin off the chest. Keep flexing that foot. Keep grounding that pelvis. We're here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, go ahead and extend your feet in one direction, your hands in the other. Deep belly breath here. Gently bring your knees back in. Roll side to side. Ready to bring those knees into your elbows. And then you're going to hold on to your right foot and bring it over to the top of that left thigh. Flex that foot. Bring that pelvis down to the mat. Find some space. And then when you're ready, you're gonna let everything fall over to your left side. Tee that right arm out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly keep that bind, come back to center, and we're gonna bring everything into a little ball so you can keep your head and neck down. Go ahead and grab that hamstring or your shin. It just doesn't get any better than this glute stretch. That's why I'm always doing it. It just gets in the spot really quick and efficiently. Go ahead and gently unwind yourself. Let that foot go. Windshield wiper back and forth this time. Just let that back unwind a little bit. And then when you're ready, bring both feet in. Hold on to that left leg this time. Cross it over for your figure four. Round that pelvis. And then when you're ready, everything's gonna fall over to your right. Tee that left arm out. Take a deep inhale. Just let your body have this little bit of a break, a little bit of a stretch. So important. Bring this hamstring or shin in, head and neck down, getting into this left glute. Gently let that foot come down, unwind yourself, knees in one more time. This time you're gonna rock and roll until you're in a comfortable seated position. Go ahead and get that nice tall spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop that left hand, reach over to your left side. I said right, left hand, doesn't matter. You know what I mean. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Intertwine your fingers if you can, or just reach them back. Find a little chest stretch here, or you can use your band or whatever you have. Feel out. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna fold forward a little bit. Find that hinge. Deep inhale. Come all the way up, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Bring your hands to heart. Thank you for coming to your mats. It's a lot of work. Drink lots of water. Take care of yourselves today. And great job. I hope to see you on the mat soon. Bye.